celebrating the birth of Christ.
Yeah, yeah. But when you read Matthew 2 about the birth of Christ, you don't see nothing about that. We ain't denying Jesus the Christ was born in Bethlehem of Judea. We know that.
That's right.
Where you bring everything else in there? What a Christmas, the Santa, the elves, the North Pole, the reindeer, Rudolph the red nose.
All lies.
Huh? You even know the reindeer names.
Right.
Where you get all this from?
Right.
Come on. We've been past something else. That's the whole point of what we're talking about. And then second witness that brother Matthew 24 and 5. Real quick about the deception. If you're in the midst of deceit, you don't know the Lord. And for y'all, for the record, we believe in Jesus of Nazareth down there.
That's right.
We believe he's the only way to the Father. It's spoken of in the Bible. But as children and growing up, this whole society, we've been past a whole nother Christ. And according to this Galatians we read, first scripture, if somebody bring you another gospel, another Christ, kind of a curse. We or an angel, Paul said.
That's right.
Even if an angel showed up, majestic, and oh, there's an angel right there. Oh yes, brethren, you don't have to keep commandments anymore. You've been freed. That's a whole other gospel. He's a curse. That's somebody sent from the adversary right there. All right, Matthew 24 and 5, second witness, then we back to the book.
Matthew 24, we'll start at verse 4.
Yo, yeah, we got this printout up here. I don't know if you're going to give one. We only got one left. Look like
Yeah, I gave him one.
we got one. Okay.
I don't know. Not like, did you get one?
Where she at? Where she at? I was just saying.
In the back.
Like that.
Sister Candace, you get one of these? You pass that there. I read that Matthew 24 and 5 real quick. We right back into Babylon.
Matthew 24, verse 4. And Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you.
You see that? Take heed that you don't be deceived. Why is he saying that? Read verse 3 first, brother. Read verse 3.
Verse 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of the coming and of the end of the world?
So they asked him about the end of the world and when the temple going to be destroyed.
That's right.
Verses say all the stones coming down. There's two questions right there. When Jerusalem going to drop and when is the sign of your coming and the end of the world? What did he say? Come on, brother.
And Jesus answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive
See
you.
that? He say, watch the deception. For we got to the earthquakes in diverse places, the famines, all that, the pestilence. He said, watch out for the deception. We just read Jeremiah 9 and 6. If you are in the midst of deceit, you don't know the Lord.
That's right.
Come on, brother.
For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ,
Right?
and shall deceive many.
And shall what?
Deceive
And
many.
shall deceive many. Many, not a few. That means the majority of people claiming they follow Christ have been deceived. Well, brother, how we know y'all ain't deceived? That's somebody get emotional when they quit. But how we know y'all ain't? We stick her. We gonna go here. We ain't gonna play with you and get the handkerchief out and pat the forehead and and you know and we ain't gonna play with you. Well, we gonna go right here. We gonna go right here. Not playing around. We gonna go right here. They don't make us no better than nobody.
That's right.
Y'all fall short, no doubt.
That's right.
But when it comes to what's being taught, we gonna go hurt.
That's said the Lord.
Y'all brothers ain't down there singing.
No, sir.
Huh? Last days, he said, with all you're getting, get understanding.
That's right.
I'm into this.
Turn it up.
We sing when we get back home. All right? All right, bro, let's get back to this book. Many gonna come, Christ said. Many gonna show up claiming they down. And shall deceive many. So only way you can prove or watch for your deception is to make sure whoever teaching you trying to show you something about the Bible.
That's right.
If they love you, make them sit down and show you. Man, show
right.
me that description. How do you see that?
That's right.
Please, I'm trying to get right.
That's right.
Please. And if they love you like they say, and it's not just lip service, they should be willing to get down and show you. Take time out of your busy day, open up the Bible. Let's get it. I need some understanding.
That's right.
Even us up here, we still need understanding. Let's sit down and get it.
Let's get it.
Oh, no, see, I don't want to hear that got to do with that by. Oh, yeah, see. So we know what spirit on you. You don't even want to go into the scripture. You don't even want to go into it. Every time we bring it out, oh,
Can we close that? Can we close that right quick?
They dig this. It's supposed to be Jesus' birthday, December 25th, right? Nobody talks about it.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, you talk about your birthday.
How much you been buying?
Right? We talk about, we brag on gifts.
Shoot, I'm
This
Santa
supposed
Claus.
to be his birthday. Why we ain't talking about? We supposed to be in the scripture. Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, okay. Rudolph right there. Yeah, you know Santa Claus right there. Kissing on the mistletoe right there. Yeah, This feels good. Nah, they stay away from the scriptures. They'll go there in Matthew 2 and read about the gifts that was brought to him from wise men from the east. Well, those are the gifts. Look, you can't come before Barack Obama and not bring him a gift. That's the king of the world right there. You better be burning gifts. And it was no Tonka trucks. It was gold, frankincense, and myrrh. And all those three are significant for a king, a prophet, and a priest.
That's right.
All three of those.
That's right.
And then bring him some, these are the best scarlet wool from Persia.
Right.
And this is the out of the backwoods of Hamiteville. And they brought him frankincense, gold, and myrrh.
That's right.
Egyptian cotton.
You ready to pass them out?
The funny thing about that is, man, we sitting basking, they sitting basking the glory of Satan, you know what I'm saying? On that day, we can talk about Christ supposed to be, but what do they do? Sitting basking something that's lie. You know what I'm saying? This white guy, fat guy came through our chimney. This is what we tell everybody, but they, you know what I'm saying? They basking in that. They're coming into a chimney to bring you some gifts.
Yeah.
That's what they bask in on the day that they say, you know what I'm saying? That's what be Christ's birthday. But you bask and tell the kids a lie.
And then
It's in the church.
And then whoop your children for lying to you.
Right.
You try to whoop your children for lying to you. But then, boy, I'm your mama. I never lied to you. No, don't say that. Because check this out. If we don't give the children what they need as youngsters, you won't have a problem when they get old. They come to their understanding.
That's right.
And they're gonna be right back at you like, oh, that same Bible I ain't want to hear. Can we sit down and go over this? You won't have a problem. You're gonna have to explain to them all these lies you've been giving them.
So who gonna whoop you?
That's
You
what
get
it be
whooped
about.
right now. You lying. 30 years worth of whooping.
And y'all, we know it's just about the gifts, because everybody that's doing it, when you tell them, they're like, I know.
Yeah, it's for the
Like we
kids.
knew. And then it got to the point where it's going to be the arm twist behind your back. You don't go to jail, it's going to be problems.
You ain't gonna-
So it comes down to commercialism just like it is. You know, and they know either you gonna do it or you gonna have problems in your house. Now, do you want problems? Get the target and Walmart.
Hey, you know what's great?
You gotta choose up.
I see the thing is, people be thinking that we saying you can't buy your family nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? No, just be all year. I buy my baby stuff all year.
All year.
That's right.
Don't wait till they tell me, okay, it's time to go get gifts. Check this out. This nation earns 50%. 50% of its GDP. That's gross domestic product.
That's right.
Guess what? From Black Friday to Christmas Eve, they make 50% of what they make all year in a month. You can't tell me ain't about the money.
Right.
In 30 days, they make 50% of what they make all year in 30 days. Why do they push it so hard Black Friday? Women are getting their weaves pulled out, fighting over Xbox, Jordans. No, man, it's all about money now. Black Friday and Christmas Eve.
That's right. It started in July when you see the first commercial. 6 months of prep time for you. That's why your family members tell you you've been knowing about it. You mean to tell me you ain't saved no money? You've been seeing the commercial since July. You ain't got nothing in your piggy bank.
That's true.
We got a long way to go with the people, man. Straight up. First thing we gotta do, we gotta turn down these lies, though.
That's right.
Now let's get back to this book, The Two Babylons. Remember, if you dwell in the midst of the sea, you don't know the Lord.
Yeah, page 93.
Page 93. Start from the top again, bro.
How then did the Roman church fix
on December the 25th is Christmas Day. Why? Thus, long before the 4th century and long before the Christian era itself, a festival was celebrated among the heathen at the precise time of the year in honor of the birth of the son of the Babylonian queen of heaven.
Oh, can you please slowly read that again, brethren?
A festival was celebrated among the heathen at that precise time of the year in honor of the birth of the son of the Babylonian queen of heaven. And it may fairly be presumed that in order to conciliate the heathen and to swell the number of the nominal adherents of Christianity, the same festival was adopted by the Roman Church, giving it only the name of Christ.
See that? Giving it only the name of Christ.
Adopted.
They said the exact time of the year the heathens was worshiping the S-U-N, the sun. That's what pagans worship. They worship the zodiac, the sun and the moon and the stars. Instead of worshiping the one who created the sun, moon, and stars, you worship the sun and the moon and the stars.
That's right.
Now this sun in the sky, they believed it to be Nimrod. We're going to get in later who he was and everything. Because that's what that Christmas tree represent that you saw out there.
That star on the top.
Yeah, that. It's played for him and his mother/wife. So for y'all that don't know, Nimrod had relations with his mom.
Say it again.
He became the husband of his mother.
The Persian method.
The real Nimrod.
Yeah, the real Nimrod. His mother's name was Semiramis. She's that queen of heaven that everybody be talking about.
That's right.
Today, the Roman Catholic Church adopted and say Mary is the queen of heaven. But it's just a renaming. You feel me?
Right.
They just put their images on the icons, their image, their complexion and all that, and they just rename it. It's the same worship from ancient Babylon, just get renamed from country to country.
Change the
I
package.
mean, one empire. From there, it went down to Egypt, Osiris, and Isis.
That's right.
Change the package.
Went to Greece, went to Syria, went to Rome. You feel me? Then the Roman Catholic Church, and they adopt the same rituals, rites, and everything. Long before there was even a Christ on the earth, they was doing this thing. Come on, bro.
This tendency on the part of Christians to meet paganism halfway was very early developed.
See, Christ tell you it ain't no compromising.
Right.
It tell you in the Corinthians, don't be unequally yoked together with unbelievers.
That's right.
What if fellowship have Christ with the devil? They buddy your house? They sitting down playing Xbox, smoking the blunt together? Good one, dog. They're enemies. It ain't no you meeting a doctrine of the devil halfway.
That's right.
What you mean? The Lord wasn't into that. In other words, you gotta go show, no, brother, he was into that. He was yeah, he's merciful. Yeah, he's merciful. But you find any word where Christ compromised.
No.
He didn't even compromise with the Pharisees and those were people of his own nation. They weren't even pagans. He ain't compromised with them.
That's right.
In Luke 11, they invited our Messiah to dinner in Luke 11. Starting at verse 37. They invite him over for dinner. He comes in, sit down, and chops everybody in the room. From the lawyers to the scribes, everybody. Oh, you think I'm gonna hold my tongue and invite me for dinner? What think this about? Y'all tripping. So it ain't no meeting halfway. It either is or it ain't. All right, come on, brother.
This tendency on the part of Christians to meet paganism halfway was very early developed. And we find Tertullian, even in his day, about the year 230, bitterly lamenting the inconsistency of the disciples of Christ in this respect, and contrasting it with the strict fidelity of the pagans to their own superstition.
Compromise, in other words. Come on, brother.
By us, says he, who are strangers to the Sabbaths and new moons and festivals once acceptable to God, the Saturnalia, the feast of January, the Bromalia, the Matronalia, are now frequent. Gifts are carried to and fro.
See that? Gifts are carried to and fro. Come on.
New Year's Day presents are made with din, and sports and banquets are celebrated with uproar.
See that? Football, your Turkey Day games, and the football and all that. You think this is
Across the
new?
long line.
Think this is new? Right along with their feast, they was banqueting, they was having sports, uproars. My Gladiator won. Wow. Come on, bro.
And sports and banquets are celebrated with uproar. Oh, how much more faithful are the heathen to their religion?
See that? The heathens gonna worship Satan how Satan tell them to worship.
That's right.
They more faithful in worshiping the devil than we are to the Lord.
Say that.
Man, that's lunacy right there, man. That's crazy. You mean tell me the heathen got more discipline at worshiping the devil than we got for the Lord?
Yes.
And we treat the Lord as if he just some, I get ignored on the phone, I get back to him later.
Right. Hit
Hit it, swipe left on the screen, ignore,
Yeah.
get back to him later. But the heathen are devout and on time, they worship.
That's right.
What we doing? Yawn, okay, yeah, that Bible, yeah, okay, yeah, whatever. Too harsh, brother, I don't know.
What kind of God would do that?
You going over. Come on, brother.
How much more faithful are the heathen to their religion, who take special care to adopt no solemnity from the Christians? Upright men strive to stem the tide, but in spite of all their efforts, the apostasy went on, till the church, with the exception of a small remnant, was submerged under pagan superstition. That Christmas was originally a pagan festival is beyond all doubt.
See that? Behind all doubt. Very pagan. Very. Come on, bro.
The time of the year and the ceremonies with which it is still celebrated prove its origin. In Egypt, the son of Isis, the Egyptian title for the Queen of Heaven, was born at this very time. About the time of the winter solstice.
So your old Horus, all the Hotep Egyptian brothers, Hotep, Horus. Horus was born on December the 25th.
That's right.
Not Jesus of Nazareth. They just said, well, his story was stolen from his story. Well, your God was born then, not ours.
That's right.
That's right.
Come on, brother.
The very name by which Christmas is popularly known among ourselves is Yule Day.
Who?
Yule Day.
You know who Soldier Boy is in there. Yule Day, huh? Okay, let's keep reading.
Proves at once its pagan and Babylonian origin.
What is Yule? Come on.
Yule is the Chaldean name for an infant or little
See
child.
that? In Chaldea, Yule means an infant or a little child.
And they burn.
Well, hold on. We're going to read what they did to this child.
And as the 25th of December was called by a pagan
Hold it down, y'all.
And as the 25th of December was called by pagan Anglo-Saxons ancestors Yule's Day, or the Child's Day, at the night that preceded it, Mother Night.
Called what?
Mother Night.
Christmas Eve.
Mother
Eve?
Night.
The mother of all living.
That's right.
The night before Christmas is called Christmas Eve.
Mother
The
Night.
ancient word is called Mother Night. Eve is the mother of all living. You neck deep in Babylon, I don't even know it. I love Jesus, okay? Okay, good to see. Come on, brother.
Yule Day, or the Child's Day, and the night that preceded it, Mother Night. Long before they came in contact with Christianity. That sufficiently proves its real character. Far and wide in the realms of paganism was the birthday observed. This festival has been commonly believed to have had only an astronomical character, referring simply to the completion of the sun's yearly course.
See that? The sun's yearly course. They had a superstition behind the sun, how from the 21st to the 24th, the sun has less and less light in the sky, and the 25th, the sun is reborn. The sun, S-U-N.
That's right.
Come on, bro.
And the commencement of a new cycle. But they're indubitable.
I don't know how to say that.
Right.
Indubitable.
Yeah, it's a duplicate evidence.
Right.
What's that mean?
We don't speak the king's language.
Evidence that the festival in question had a much higher reference than this. That it commemorated not merely the figurative birthday of the sun in the renewal of its course, but the birthday of the grand deliverer.
Oh, okay, let's find out who the grand deliverer is. Let's flip over. We're going to jump down for time's sake. Let's go on over to page 90.
Oh, we need to stay right here.
You want to keep going?
Yeah.
Hold on, man. Hold on.
Let's get down to it. I want to get to the street. I want to get to the street, man.
That tree, that's on 97.
Yeah, let's get down to like the end of 96 and read into 97. Yo, this is clear cut to let you know when it says flee Babylon.
Yeah.
That this means you have to flee it in your mind first, because just like bruh just discovered what was said here today, if he took that back to Jerusalem, that was still in his mindset. So there's no location salvation. When you flee something first, you have to flee it out of your mind.
That's right.
Before you go to any other territory on planet Earth, or you just take that same bad behavior over there. All right, we probably on page 96, like the what's that second paragraph? Now this bear with us a little text. Again, we get to the origin. This is called the Babylonian Messiah. And then we're going to get into some history on around what time the real Messiah was born. That's right. Then you see the 3 cards, Molly. Remember, the Bible tells you in 2 Timothy 2 and 15, study to show yourself approved. We didn't got away from studying the Bible and think we done outsmarted the Lord or something. How vain have we become?
Very.
As if the Bible need an update like your iPhone.
So, I am God and I change not.
I changed nothing. That's right. Creator of all creation, and you think he need to catch up with you. Right.
God, this is somebody trying to.
God needs an update.
So watch your mouth.
Well, that's about as crazy as trying to make you believe aliens are from 10,000 light years away, but when they get here, you showing them a few basic things. Ain't that crazy? Makes no sense. You can't get where they coming from, but you teaching them. But you teaching them something.
Right.
Come on, brother.
Even where the sun was the favorite object of worship, as in Babylon itself and elsewhere, at this festival he was worshipped not merely as the orb of day, but as God incarnate.
So they look at the sun as God. Not just as the orb of the day, as something that produces heat for us. They look at the S-U-N in the sky as the Most High. That's right. In Egypt, his name was Amen-Ra. Ra, the sun god. Wow. Come on, bro.
It was an essential principle of the Babylonian system.
It was a what?
Essential principle of the Babylonian system.
Come on.
That the sun, or Baal,
Oh, who?
Baal
Come on.
was the one only God.
Right.
When therefore Tammuz was worshipped as God incarnate, that implied also that he was an incarnation of the sun.
When y'all get a chance, you probably go over it anyway, but Ezekiel chapter 8, our forefathers fell into the worship of Tammuz. That's right. And then Ezekiel the 9th chapter, you see the Lord's judgment on those that did that. Most High was not playing. Tammuz or Baal is just another way to say Nimrod. We're going to read about Nimrod. It's coming up. Come on, bro.
In the Hindu mythology, which is admitted to be essentially Babylonian, this comes out very distinctly. There are Surya, or the sun, is represented as being incarnate and born for the purpose of subduing the enemies of the gods, who without such a birth could not have been subdued. It was no mere astronomical festival then that the pagans celebrated at the winter solstice. That festival at Rome was called the Feast of Saturn.
See that? Christmas used to be called the Feast of Saturn. Saturnalia. That was the name of Christmas. Come on, bro.
And the mode in which it was celebrated there showed whence it had been derived. The feast, as regulated by Caligula, lasted 5 days.
Come on.
Loose reins were given to drunkenness and revelry.
Loose reins were given to what?
Drunkenness and revelry.
We be getting drunk on Christmas to this very day.
Eggnog.
Toe down.
And they got a song, dog, that go Caligula, Caligula, Caligula.
Oh yeah.
Caligula.
He was a Roman Caesar. Roman Caesar.
Nasty too.
Netflix about Caligula.
Yeah, straight up. Yeah.
Ancient Romans used to live.
Yeah, it's very disgusting. Dude was a sick, twisted pervert.
Hey, for real.
Like he was crazy. Him and Nero. Nero was another. Killed his mama and all that. Like, that guy was crazy, man. But this is what they were on in Rome. On December the 25th. Come on, bro.
Loose reins were given to drunkenness and revelry. Slaves had a temporary emancipation and used all manner of freedoms with their masters.
Oh, don't you get off work around this time?
Right, freedoms with their
Emancipated
masters.
from master, off work. Come on, bro.
This was precisely the way in which, according to Berosus, the drunken festival of the month Thivan, answering to our December, in other words, the festival of Bacchus, was celebrated in Babylon.
Hey, jump down to where the Christmas tree is. Don't down to like towards the end. It's for time sake. Y'all read all this when y'all go home, man. Beautiful read. I'm trying to get right to this Christmas tree.
Right.
You see, it's right there on the same page.
Oh, yeah.
Right on down.
The Christmas tree.
Yeah, but he reading off his tab.
The Christmas tree, now so common among us, was equally common in pagan Rome and pagan Egypt.
See that?
In Egypt, that tree was the palm tree. In Rome, it was the fir. The palm tree denoted the pagan Messiah as Baal Tamar.
Hold that. Let's get Jeremiah real quick. Those who said the palm tree. Let's get Jeremiah chapter 10. Let's get Jeremiah. This is how it's eaten. Jeremiah 10, 1 through 6. Bro. Hold your spot right there, Hebrew. Yes, sir. Let's link it on up. Jeremiah chapter 10. Ask yourself, why is this in the Bible? This was when I was in church, this was never read in church. Never. Again, y'all, it's Bible study. We stay in the scripture. We'll go outside and show something that only confirms what it's saying in the scripture. That's right. You're right back to it. Right back to it. Notice it called him the Babylonian Messiah. What we just read. It's their Lord. Come out of her, my people. That's right. Then I'll receive you. That's what the Lord saying in Corinthians. That's right. And touch not the unclean thing, then I'll receive you. And you become my sons and daughters. That's right. But you got to separate from all that. You don't let some feelings get you to lake of fire. Oh. Well, the family, we all, hey, if it's just eating, we can get together next week and eat. That's right. And, no, but see, oh, so it ain't just eating then. Because if it's just eating and dinner, let's get together next week as a family, we can plan it, let's eat. Y'all know what I eat, don't eat, so, let's get together. That's right. No, brother, see, it's something about that day. You lust for that day. Mm-hmm. Deep down, you gotta be on that day. Mm-hmm. Yeah, right. Yeah, you're lusting. See, lusting is more than just sexual. You lusting over a woman or women a man. You feel me? You lust over idolatry. Right. Or false worship, because it's been embedded in you. It's been embedded in you. You gotta have it up. You don't feel like it's right. You going off somewhere. Come on, brother. Jeremiah 10. Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 1. Yes, sir. Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. So hear it. Don't mean just in one ear out the other. Come from the Hebrew word Shema. That means hear it, take it in, reflect on it, and then do what the Lord instructed. That's right. And notice he say, O house of Israel. Because contrary to popular belief, you're not black folk. You God's people. Your nationality is that of the children of Israel. That's who you are. That's right. Whether you accept it or reject it, don't matter. The truth don't need you to believe it to be the truth. It's the truth anyway. That's right. So listen, if he say, hear the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel, we need to be listening. What is the Lord saying to us? Come on, brother. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen. What does that mean?
Don't do like they do.
Don't do the way that these heathens are doing.
What does heathen mean?
Great question. Go ahead, bro. Bring it up.
No, I'm asking. It means non-believer. Heathen means non-believer. A person that does not believe in the established doctrine of God. That's what a heathen is. So when your grandma used to say, "You little heathen," when she did the Christmas tree, she was more one than you. Just let you know that.
A heathen is somebody that does not believe in the established doctrine of this Bible. Right? And belief is more than just I believe. Your worship is attached to your belief. That's right.
That's right.
Right? So if the Lord who you claim you down will tell you don't do,
you ain't supposed to do it.
Okay, so if you tell your babies, don't stick that butter knife in that outlet. Oh. Do she say, oh, well, I'm going to do it anyway?
Or do you say, I'm going to let her do it and she'll learn the next time?
Right.
It won't be no next time.
Right.
She'll be dead the first time.
She need a perm anyway.
So trip out there, the Lord say, learn not the way of these heathens.
Right.
All right, come on, bro.
And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven.
Right.
For the heathen are dismayed at
They're
them.
dismayed at the signs of heaven. Dismayed, sudden loss of courage.
That's right.
Real quick. They get real superstitious based off these zodiacs.
That's right.
Even though there will be signs in the heavens, there were signs in the heaven announcing the birth of the Lord, and there will be signs in the heaven preceding his return. But we ain't going to be dismayed at it.
Right.
Right? Planet X, the Nibiru, Comet Ison swinging through the solar system.
Right.
The Mayan calendar 2012.
Right.
Heathens get dismayed at that.
That's right.
Right.
We are not to be dismayed at that.
And then the songs and the psychological things that they attach to that, you might not trip off of it, but did he say, trying to